An honest, unfiltered weekend escape to Georgia, slipping away from a daily demand of business. So after the smooth first flight, we hopped into car for 2 hours scenic drive from the airport to our hotel in Bakuriani. Here is the little hotel room tour. Bakuriani is famous for winter sky resort, but since we went in April, it was definitely off season. To be completely honest, there really wasn't much to see or do. It was incredibly quiet, and we just spent our time walking around to the groceries where wine is super free and walking around the peaceful area. However, we did make our fascinating discovery nearby wine and everywhere in Georgia. It is so deeply ingrained in their culture that it's perfectly legal and very easy to buy great bottles of wine or alcohol straight off the shelves of local grocery stores. So we just made some TikTok, stayed in the hotel, had some wine, and do nothing. Next day, we packed up and headed to the capital, Tbilisi. We checked into our hotel and made a great decision. We skipped the tour guides. Instead, we kept our cameras rolling and went into full self search mode. We spent hours just wandering gully gully, exploring the small, beautiful lanes, getting delightful lost, and checking out all the little shops. There is something so freeing about just walking around New City with no fixed itinerary. While exploring, we took a cable car right up to the top of the hill to see the famous mother of Georgia, Katlis Deda. That's what you call it. That's the entry spot where we clicked a lot of pictures. That was for kids, okay, I understand. There we go, we are in the cable car, we are going on the top. She is a massive, beautiful statue that watches over the city. The story behind her perfectly captures the Georgian spirit. In her left hand, she holds a ball of wine to welcome those who come as a friend. In her right hand, she holds a sword for those who come as enemies. It's the ultimate symbol of fierce hospitality. So there was nothing much to see. Small, 2, 3 shops, some cafes, and only the scenes. So we went back straight. And then we went to the Bridge of Peace. There's a story behind it. Opened in May 2010, the bridge was ordered by the government to help modernize the city image. It was built to physical and visual metaphor. On one side of the river, you have Old Tbilisi. On the other side is Reich Park. Like if you're crossing the bridge, it meant to feel like you are walking between the city's rich past and its future.
I can feel it now, taking over in the heat of it, in my heartbeat.
Next on our self guided tour was a boat ride, followed by a walk to see a famous waterfall right in the middle of the old town. Ah, I'll keep it real with you. The view of a cannon was beautiful, but the waterfall itself, the water flowing down looked a bit like Nali water. It turns out this is because it flows right through the ancient sulfur bath district, which gives the water a very distinct look. Glancing down at my silver and gold watch, the green dial standing out against my thick April winter layer, I realized we had been walking in the freezing cold for quite a while, even if the waterfall wasn't crystal clear. The crisp air and the view made it worth the trek.
I can see it now. I can feel it now. When you touch me, in my bloodstream. When you touch me, you can lift me up. Says high above me. Rivers in my heart. I can feel it now, coming closer. I can feel it now, taking over. In the heat of it, in my heartbeat, and the magic slips through my bloodstream. You can lift me up to places high above me. Can rivers in my heart. You lift me up. You lift me up. You lift me up. In my heartbeat.
Then we went to the same thing which I told you, gully gully to explore. We saw a lot of shops nearby, and it was really good to explore with nothing, with no knowledge, nothing. We were just going here and there and seeing what exactly and how they are doing it, what kind of transport they have, how's the lane, everything by ourselves.
I can see it now, I can feel it now. When you touch me, in my bloodstream. When you touch me, you can lift me up. Says high above me. Rivers in my heart. I can feel it now, coming closer. I can feel it now, taking over. In the heat of it, in my heartbeat, and the magic slips through my bloodstream. You can lift me up to places high above me. Can rivers in my heart. You lift me up.
But trust me, it was not that easy to explore without having knowledge. We were lost to go back to hotel, so we googled it. So we were actually searching for a restaurant, an Indian restaurant, after 2 days of non-stop exploring. The craving for familiar spices finally hit.
Take me high, set me free. Take me high above me. Can rivers in my heart. You lift me up. You lift me up. You lift me up. In my
We wandered around and found this fantastic Indian hotel. I would say restaurant. And walking in was such a relief. The ambience was so warm and inviting, and the food was exactly what we were looking for. But honestly, the absolutely best part was the tea. Finding a proper, comforting cup of chai while traveling is always a win, and it was perfect way to wrap up our evening.
Taking over in the heat of it, in my heartbeat, and the magic slips through my bloodstream. You can lift me up to places high above me. Can rivers in my heart? You lift me up.
The very next day, it was time to pack our bags and catch our flight back to UAE. Returning to Bay means getting back to business and daily routine. But it always feels good to come back refreshed. It was a short, sweet, and totally raw trip. Quite mountain towns and endless walking. A little bit of sulfur water. And a whole lot of great memories. So it was Georgia trip. Until my next one, keep exploring.